going on, everybody? Finally here to do a music collection update. Been a little while, a couple weeks since I did one. And before I get started with showing any of the pickups that I did, I wanted to show you that I got. Okay, I'll do this side. Alright, so this is from Boston Rob. That's right, Rob from Boston. What can I say about Rob, man? Just a genuinely good dude who's also very supportive of his friends and other channels. Just great, man. Love the guy. Love his attitude, his knowledge. He knows a lot. Used to work in a record store back in the day. Has his ticket stubs from some really killer concerts, man. And I love to hear him just talk about his days in the record store or some of the shows that he used to go to. He's been around in the VC for a long time, and I consider him to be the mayor of the VC, like the guy who kind of, you know, he's supportive of the whole community, reaches out to everybody. He's just a good ambassador, you know, for music in general and in vinyls more specifically. And you know, he's one of the guys that's been around a long time that's still here. There's a few others, but honestly, a few of them are kind of assholes. But not Rob, man. And yeah, so you know, guys like him, and of course, Metal Theologian, Eric Bauer, lots more. You know, that have been here a while and just really have established their own unique identities and are supportive to other channels as well, not just trying to get people to watch theirs videos. Really like it, man. So thanks, Rob. I'll shut up and I'm going to open what you sent me now. I did want to show you a little artwork without showing it like addresses or anything, but that's Boston Rob. And if you can't see it, hello, Brother Farley. So thank you, man. You rock. Alright, let's see what's in this bad boy. Get the stiffener. Ah, woo, that was in there good. Alright. Oh, man. So, let me read this note. Hello, Chris. That's my real name if you don't know. Farley's my nickname for years. Brother Farley, I'm sorry it took so long to get this out to you. No worries, brother. I hope that you do not have it. I don't. That one Slipshot album I picked up, you know, a few months ago is it. Whenever I hear Slapshot, now I think of you. Thank you for your continued friendship. It means the world to me. Stay well. Talk to you soon. Your friend from New England, whom I'm glad to have, Rob Boston. Rob in Boston. Boston Rob, whatever you want to call it. So, Slapshot. We've talked about this band a couple of times, and that's kind of why he says, you know, like, when I hear about this band, you know, I think of you. I finally, based on his recommendation, picked up, what was it, Sudden Death Overtime? Is that it? But it's the only album I got. Loved it. And again, like I say, we've talked about it, this band a lot. So this is awesome, man. So let's take a look at her. Slapshot, Boston hardcore band. Kind of started a little bit later than some of the other bands in the scene. I think, like, was it 1990 might have been their first album, but they more than made up for that with how awesome they are. There's my little note. Oh, look at this! I didn't even notice this when I was reading. It's The Tonight Show stationery that he wrote my note on. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. Johnny Carson over there? Dude, that's so freaking sweet. I love little stuff like that, man. And, oh, this is still sealed. This is new. Alright, let's open her up. Here's the back. First time I've seen it, too. I've heard no guts. No guts. No guts, no glory. As far as I know, it's the only song on here. It's another Tang reissue. Tang is putting out a lot of these old punk and hardcore acts records again. They're doing not only Slapshot, but Gangrene. So I have a few of these, and I really like their reissues a lot. Oh well. Let's see. This thing's on here good, and I just have a pair of rusty scissors. Sorry for the delay. Feel free to go make like a ham sandwich or something real quick. Maybe throw on some ramen. Should be done by the time I get this open. Just kidding, don't go anywhere. I almost got it. Boston hardcore doesn't get the same recognition as New York, but the bands that they did produce or are still producing are just awesome. And the punk scene as well. Dropkick Murphys, that kind of punk. All right, let's see what this is. Is that a poster? Let's see what we got. Alright, so these come with everyone, I think. So they've come with everyone I've got. They're all a little bit different looking. But the mail order, not only for CDs or vinyl, but also merchandise like t-shirts. So, and then, is this the first time I got a poster? I can't remember. I don't remember getting a poster of my other Tangri issues. Oh, okay. So, poster on one side, and then the lyrics on the other. So this is more of like an inner, which is cool. I would put it up. I like to keep my albums and everything that comes with the packaging intact. And then, 180 gram. Slapshot label. Same on the other side. It's just got different songs. Alright. Rob, love you, man. And I mean that. Just a great guy and just is always supportive, man. And I know he does it to a lot of channels, so I know it takes up a lot of his time. Much appreciated, man. But if you ever need to take a break from watching my videos, feel free, because I think if you go back and through most of my videos, you'll see a comment from Rob. Alright, so if you're not subbed to Rob, for whatever reason, I'll leave his link to his channel in the description. I love that. I'm going to keep that little Johnny Carson stationary thing. It's just cool. Alright, I'm going to put this up here. Now, let's get going with what I've bought, which is 3 albums, I think. Who Made Who? The de facto soundtrack to Maximum Overdrive. Let me tell you something, man. I was reading the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but it's one of these online movie reviewers and music. I wish I remember who it was. But they talked about Maximum Overdrive being like the worst movie they've ever seen. Now, don't get me wrong. Maximum Overdrive, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I love it. But it's another one of those movies from the 80s. It's more of a cult thing. It's not like anybody sitting there going, man, Emilio Estevez should win some awards for this movie. It's just fun, and, it wasn't even that scary. I remember even as a kid. I mean, I loved it as a kid, but it didn't scare me like seeing It or anything, Like, for a long time, maybe I was scared that, like, a Coke machine would shoot out Cokes at me. See the movie if you don't get that reference. But, yeah, man. So, anyway, I'm kind of going off on here, but it's when people review. I can't talk tonight. I need to slow down. All right. When people review movies from a long time ago, and they're young, because I think I was reading the guy that reviewed it, and he's young. He's got a really young face, so he's probably only like maybe like 25 years old. It's different when you grow up with Saw, Maximum Overdrive. So he's older now, and he went back and watched it for the first time, because he wasn't around in the 80s when it came out. And, oh man, everything was so negative. I'm like, it's the same thing with Godzilla movies. Nobody's going to watch a Godzilla movie and think, man, I sure hope they nominate this movie for some awards, It's just fun to watch and nostalgic, especially like Godzilla, because if you grew up like me, every time I was out of school sick, there's a Godzilla movie on TBS. So, I don't know. And nobody that likes Maximum Overdrive that I know of is like, oh man, it's one of the greatest movies ever made. It's just fun and it's nostalgic. It's just not a horrible movie, but this guy went off on it. So, anyway, Who Made Who? It's like a compilation album / soundtrack. Because the only way you know it's part of the soundtrack is down at the very bottom. Maximum Overdrive. So, anyway, I got this because not only Maximum Overdrive, but some of the tunes on here. Of course, it's got, You Shook Me All Night Long, Hell's Bells. But some of these other songs I don't have on vinyl. Chase the Ace, Sink the Pink. And so, I'm really, really glad to get those. So, and it didn't cost me a whole lot of money. This is the inner that comes with it. This was also protected the actual vinyl. But I have put that in another sleeve. So it's 180 gram. Sounds great. I don't think I can rip this. Sorry. It's got some kind of thread on it. I hate touching these. Alright. It's a big, you can't see it. Anyway. 180 gram. It looks exactly the same thing as my back end block reissue. So, but like I say, sounds great, and I'm glad to get it. I really, really like that. Brings back memories, and it's also got some great tunage on that. Alright, next up, we have the Music on Vinyl, 180 gram reissue of Faith No More. What can I say about this album? I loved this album when it came out, and a bunch of us were already listening to them when this came out, because a buddy of ours had, what's that other, We Care a Lot. I don't know if that's the name of the full album or not. God, it's been a long time since I knew anything about anything. But anyway, and so we actually, a bunch of us got this before they hit it kind of big because of the song Epic. But yeah, man, just a great mixture of influences in here. You've got funk, soul, metal, punk. Just great, man. I love every song on here. But my favorite is Surprise You're Dead. I love that. It's very, very heavy and funky, and I love the lyrics, and yeah, man, it's just an all-around great song. There's not a song on here I don't like. So, I ain't spent a lot of time on that. What's the Faith No More? I don't know where the vinyl's at right now. Hopefully it's in this stack. That's just the outer Music on Vinyl. They're always 180 gram. Alright. Let's see if I got that. Alright, yeah. So originally, that Faith No More came out on Slash Records. So it's got the Slash, original Slash label. And comes in their famous polyline black sleeve. They meaning Music on Vinyl. Man, I'm running out of space. I've got to clean up in here. And here's the inner. Oh, I said I had 3 vinyls. I got 4. Sorry. I told you I can't count. This is just like the original that came with it. Alright. And I'm not going to talk about this because there's a rip up. So if you don't know this band, I did a rip a week or 2 ago. Love this album. It's one of my favorite hard rock bands. Along with like, gosh, of course, Thin Lizzy. I got a lot of 70s bands, but I also don't like a lot of 70s bands. Blue Oyster Cult. So, but I love this. Lights Out. Great album. If you don't know about UFO, they are Michael Schenker's first band, I think. First, maybe like big band. He might have had like a high school band. You know, like called the Schenker Stinkers. Anyway, if you want to hear it, I did a rip. Schenker Stinkers. Check them out. That was his high school band. This is the original pressing. Yeah, I warn you, if you go listen to my rip, the beginning of side B, it sounds like ass. This record's been played to death. So, especially first track in, it's like, and I've tried everything. Hand washed it in the sink, run it through my spin clean. Nothing's going to fix this one. So it's just been used a lot. Chrysalis Records. Alright. And another one that I ripped. So if you're interested and don't know the band, please check out the rip. This is Fates Warning with their second album, The Spectre Within. My favorite Fates Warning album. Probably top 5 power metal, progressive metal, whatever you want to put them as. Just a killer band. Great vocals, great guitar work. They should be bigger than they are. I was reading somewhere where they were like, this guy was saying they were Iron Maiden clones. And I'm like, I'm sure Iron Maiden is an influence for them, but they don't sound like Iron Maiden, dude. It's just stupid. Anyway. So, this does come with a poster because it's a Metal Blade reissue. And their reissues, by the way, are outstanding. So you got that, and you just got the band logo on the back side. Who made glue? heard that song? It's a remake. Who Made Who? But it's Who Made Glue. Alright. It's not shit. Yeah. I fucked that all up. Oh, excuse my language. There goes 3 subscribers. The Spectre Within comes with a download. Downloads on the back. I'm going to use that because that's the only way I can listen to music in my truck is through a USB player, which sucks, but it is what it is. And the inner. John Arch here looks rough. Look at him. If you don't know, he's the lead singer, but man, he looks rough there. It's almost like his. Look at his chest patch. Does that look like an eagle spreading its wings? I don't know. Now it looks kind of cool now that I think of that. His hair on his chest looks like an eagle. Okay. And Metal Blade and quality reissue years of metal albums. Polyline sleeve. This is called Sky Blue. I think, it's marbled or whatever, but I don't know if you could tell. It's supposed to be sky blue and then the white, maybe if you could see it. It's hard to see. Even though it's marbled, it's very light. Those are supposed to be like clouds. So. Okay. That's all the vinyl. Just a quick CD. Stiff Little Fingers. They don't get enough love. Whoa. Maybe because people show their CDs upside down. Stiff Little Fingers, punk band. I think their first album came out, 78, 79? But they're from Northern Belfast. Very, very underrated punk band. Alternative Ulster, if you've not heard.
While you live, the Elder Wand cannot truly be mine. You've been a good and faithful servant, Severus. But only I can live forever.
My lord.
So, sorry about the interruption. My computer decided to update itself right as I was talking. But thank God it saved what I'd already done. So, just to finish up though, Stiff Little Fingers, this is a compilation album, greatest hits, whatever you want to call it, of theirs called Tin Soldiers. Great punk band. Broke up for a long time. Started in like 78. First album, I think 79. I could be wrong on these years. And then broke up for a while. And reformed 2014. But yeah, this is the only thing I've owned by them in a while. I used to have a couple of their cassettes when I collected cassettes, but I have nothing on vinyl of theirs. But I did see this for 99 cents, no lie online. So, and it was a sale, so I got a few more other CDs, but they're nothing I'm going to show. They're not. Anyway, they're not good. Not to anybody else but me. All right, so I'll shut up now because my computer updating probably was its way of telling me to shut up. Thanks for watching as always. Rob, love you. Even though I don't consider myself to be like a part of the vinyl community, I still love a lot of the people in it and interact with a lot of you. And yeah, so if you're in it for the right reasons, man, I have no problems. Take care. Thanks for watching my channel as always, and we'll talk to you soon. Let me know what you think about these pickups. Bye out.